Starting right now.
Let me press it. 3, 2. We live? Are we live? Are we live? Are we live? I think we are.
Yeah, I think we are. I think we're live at 5.
There we go. Okay,
At 3.
I got the feed running on YouTube. That's what's up.
Okay.
Make my little announcement on Discord. Sent. There we go. Beautiful. And I got the OBS up for monitoring. I just gotta give it a chat right here.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna send the stream over to some people who want to join. Yeah. So let me see.
You know what would help? If I made my stream public. Let me do that.
Yeah.
There we go. That's more like it.
All right.
That's more like it. Okay. Slow to getting started, but that's nothing new here. It normally takes me 4 to 5 minutes to actually get the ball rolling after I press live.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, with the content creation, it takes a bit for us to, get started and whatnot, but we end up.
Also, I'm sorry in advance if you hear sounds in the background.
All good.
There's like a kitchen right next to me, so
you're good.
Okay, we got people coming in the chat. What's going on? We got At Home Productions.
Hey, what's up?
Hello, how's it going? We're talking Marvel and DC today.
Yes, sir.
So both of the big two are gonna get some spotlight.
Yeah, man.
A lot of you guys don't know. I was talking to JaceTheDon here, who I have as my fellow YouTuber on the stream today to talk about Spider-Man Brand New Day and Peacemaker Season 2. I was telling him earlier, I've been kind of hiding out here and there on Twitch the last couple of days, just getting streams together, learning the ins and outs of how to make that work. And it's been really fun. And last night, I played some Marvel Rivals. And I gotta say, I just want to let it be known right now, some of the worst games I've played all year. it's not from like a performance end. It's just, well, okay, I'll be honest, my performance wasn't stellar either. But it was just my fellow teammates are some of the most insufferable people you could ever come across.
Gotcha.
And yeah, it was enough to get me, I don't know, in a state I wasn't happy about. I ended the live. I was like, you know what? I'm done with Marvel. I'm just gonna watch Peacemaker tonight and enjoy the rest of my day.
Yeah.
So that's how my past 24 hours have been going. How about you? You doing all right?
Yeah, I mean, besides work, I've been resting and stuff, and just trying to be there for my family as much as I can and things like that. So I've been just relaxing, watching a ton of YouTube. I didn't get a chance to watch, Peacemaker when it first came out because I was like asleep.
Oh, season 1,
yeah. So because usually I like to binge watch the season before I watch the show. I didn't get a chance to. I've been so busy with work. I get up at like 3:30 in the morning, so I was asleep when the new episode premiered. But I will say I did watch it before work, but then I ended up falling asleep on it. So I was like, "Oh man!" So
wait, you fell asleep?
I fell asleep watching it. I was so tired, man. It's getting up at 3:30 every day has just been like, I'm trying to get used to it. My body's trying to get used to it, and it's a lot. So that's one thing.
I'm not asking where you work, but what work do you do that requires you to get up that early? I'm just curious. I'll be honest. You don't have to answer that. I'm just
I'll give you a clue.
Okay.
Boxes.
I'm not gonna try to guess either. I don't want to out your business. I'll keep that in my head.
I'll say boxes. A lot of boxes. A lot of boxes.
I have an idea. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's the life, man. That just comes with it. But like you said, you get to come home from work and tap into all these things that we love.
Yeah.
Comic books, comic book movies, video games, TV shows, all that kind of stuff. So that's what we're going to yap about here today, Chet.
Yes,
At Home
sir.
Productions says I literally just got off the worst losing streak. I'm assuming you're talking about Rivals. And dude, I'm telling you, it's some of the worst things you could experience going on a losing streak in that game. It's infuriating. I don't want to go down that rabbit hole right now, but we can probably circle back to it after we fish through these topics here.
Definitely.
So let's go ahead and dive right into it. We have been live for about 5 minutes, and I don't think we've said a single thing in regards to this movie. Spider-Man Brand New Day. Marvel Studios Spider-Man Brand New Day releases next July or June?
Yes, next July.
Next July.
Mhm.
Isn't it like the month?
I believe the 31st, right? July 31st.
I think so. Yeah, and Chad, also let me know. Is the audio good? Can you hear me? Can you hear JaceTheDon? Do I need to up his audio, lower mine? Let me know. So
Same with
sorted.
people in the chat. Can you guys hear Geekly? Is everything good?
Let us know. What's going on, Shell Shock Productions? Welcome to the chat.
Hey.
Yeah, okay, At Home Productions has clarified it is going to be July 31st.
Okay.
Yeah, we sound good. Okay.
All right. Cool. Yeah, Thomas Bennett is in here. Shout out to Thomas.
What's going on, Thomas?
Yeah, he's got some comments. He said the first Spider-Man Brand New Day scene we saw filmed is probably going to be one of the Lego sets.
Oh, did they reveal a Lego set from the movie already?
I don't think so, but I guess that this is their. I guess this is them guessing that we're going to get a Lego set with that scene that we saw.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they also asked about Sadie Sink. Who do you think Sadie Sink is going to be playing? We're going to get into that, but let's get into do you want to get into
go ahead, take it away.
Yeah, do you want to? Okay, so let's get into the hot topic of the week. So Florence Pugh, Yelena Belova in Spider-Man Brand New Day, reportedly. How you feeling about that?
Okay, I've got a lot of thoughts.
Okay.
In regards to that, because if I'm not mistaken, that was kind of the first new bombshell news report of the week.
Yeah.
Like, wasn't that the first one?
Yeah, that was the first
one. I
one.
was at work at the time of that being announced. And the funny thing is, I had somebody come into my job just to check in on me, like, how have you been? We haven't talked in a while. And this person is a fellow Spider-Man fanatic. We talked a bit about Superman, got the necklace on right now, and we were just really talking about all of the things we love about comics and the characters we look up to and why they matter, what their stories have done to impact our lives. And of course, we talked about Superman, and we ended up talking about the recent releases this year that we got between Thunderbolts, Fantastic Four, things of that nature.
Mm-hmm.
And eventually, we circled back to talking about Spider-Man, because the person I was speaking to, they mentioned, like, I love all these characters, but Spider-Man's the GOAT, which I'm like, you're not lying. Spider-Man's the GOAT. Like, he is the best.
Yeah.
He will forever be king to me of all the heroes. And it was funny, we had such an in-depth conversation about the character Peter Parker, the MCU take on him, everything that he's been through, after talking about the emotional resonance of a film like Thunderbolts and how specifically that speaks to and caters to a certain crowd who goes through a certain what would you call it? A certain struggle in life.
Yeah.
And they left after that conversation. And not 5 seconds after they left, I got the notification on my phone. Florence Pugh was apparently going to be in Brand New Day. And I'm like, what are the odds? I would just talk about Thunderbolts and Spider-Man. And then that happens. In regards to how I felt about the news when I saw it, it came as an immediate shock. I didn't believe it, to be honest with you. If I'm not mistaken, I think you were the first one that notified me of it.
Yeah. I saw it, and I was like, okay, I got to share this. I had to share this with you.
I didn't believe it. I still kind of am at a little bit of disbelief. Like, was it reported by, like, Variety, Hollywood Reporter? I didn't see any of the major trades talking about it.
I think it was Daniel RPK, and Daniel RPK's track record is 50-50 at most, I'd say. He's gotten some things right.
Iffy. You think it's iffy? Okay, because I heard he was pretty. I don't know though.
I mean, he gets some things right, but there's been some things that he has been wrong about too. So, but I think this might be I think this might be legit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Yelena rumors very much echo the Mark Ruffalo rumors, where it took forever for a major trade to talk about it. Sorry if you see me hiccuping and, messing up through my words, it's whatever. Even though it took forever for a major trade to talk about the Hulk, that rumor seemed to have a lot of smoke behind it, to the point where people were almost running with it as fact, and I'm seeing that same thing happen here. With Yelena. So I'm like 98% sure that it's real. And if that's the case, I mean, I'm not against it. I love Florence Pugh as an actress. I love the character of Yelena. I think that character is easily one of the greatest post-Endgame characters that they've implemented into the Marvel Cinematic Universe. And having a character like Peter Parker in the state that he is in emotionally at the end of No Way Home, and all of the things that the Thunderbolts just came out of, makes a lot of sense to pair those two. But that's assuming Yelena is going to have some instrumental key role in the film, which is what I'm seeing a lot of people freak out about. It's like, we're moving away from it being a street-level Spider-Man movie. What if she's in the movie for 2 seconds?
That's all I think.
What if she's a post-credit scene? We don't know. So I don't know why people are assuming the worst. You can turn around and make the argument why assume the best too. Sure, if you want to be that pessimistic, sure, you can do that too. But if you have the choice, I'd like to think positively and assume that it's in service of the story and the character.
Yeah.
Right? Like we go through this all the time. Every single time they announce characters for any movie, really, but particularly Spider-Man, we're proven wrong. Like, this same talking point and concern was said all the way back in 2017 when Iron Man was in Homecoming.
Yeah.
And it worked out. It was all in service of the story. Iron Man did not steal the show. He did not deter that film from being a street-level Spider-Man story. So until I see the movie, I'm not going to cry about it. I'm in a wait-and-see state. Not necessarily excited, but not doom and gloom. I'm looking forward to seeing Florence Pugh's Yelena again, and especially seeing her interact with Peter Parker. That's it. That's where I am with it.
Yeah.
How did you feel?
Honestly,
were you a little more up on it than me? Were you down on it?
Honestly, for me, I just took it as like, okay, this is probably just going to be a very minor role. Like, it might even just be like a small scene with her trying to recruit Spider-Man for the new Avengers,
Right.
Or, some like very similar to Matt in No Way Home, like a very small, minute scene,
Yeah.
So that's really all I see it is, which I mean, that's kind of like cool because we get to see a Spider-Man and a Black Widow interact with each other. That's something that, people were wanting to see for a while. So even just that small interaction right there could lead up to some things down the road if they want to bring Yelena in for maybe another movie or something down the road.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's funny you mentioned that. The Black Widow and Spider-Man pairing is one I've wanted to see since the Infinity Saga.
Mm-hmm.
Just for the joke of spiders. But it's cool they're actually playing on that. And I've seen a lot of people looping back to the day, or I wouldn't even know if it was necessarily a specific. Wait, what am I even saying? Of course it was a specific day. Days are a thing. They're going back to a specific video, is what I meant to say. With Tom Holland on a red carpet talking about wanting an interaction between Black Widow and Spider-Man, and him continuously manifesting these things. So I think that's pretty cool.
Yeah, and then Florence Pugh said the same thing too.
Story-wise, but I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah, and then Florence Pugh, she said the same thing too. Like, she wanted to interact with Spider-Man. And then
there we go.
I found it quite interesting that she liked his post. I believe.
Yeah, I saw that
on Instagram. So I was kind of like, but I wasn't really thinking too much about it. I just thought like she was just liking the post because they're Marvel, they're Marvel buddies, so they want to support each other. So that's really what I thought it was. So yeah, we'll have to see what Yelena does. I think again it's just a very small role. I don't think it's anything too big. Yeah.
So we'll see how that maps out.
Yeah.
You know what I just realized?
What?
My Well, actually, I did this on purpose, but I should not be pointing this stuff out. It's not a big deal. My shirt is backwards in the camera because it's flipped, so it can actually mirror the direction I'm actually looking in. So the words are backwards. I don't
Gotcha.
care. I just thought I would point that out because it's a little funny. I do care. That's why I'm pointing it out. I'll be honest, but I'm going to keep it like this because it's easier for me to navigate my positioning in the camera. Okay, I addressed it.
Yeah.
Leave me alone. No, but what was it? Shoot.
And then we
Yeah,
had
okay.
Tremel. What's his last
Before
name?
we pivot to that,
Okay.
I want to stay on Yelena for a little bit.
Okay.
Chad says, yeah, Yelena being in Brand New Day feels a little too random to be fake. Tom predicting his own life is so funny to me. Yeah, he's a prophet. He's speaking stuff into existence all the time. I did want to ask, like I said, before we pivot over to the next talking point in relation to Brand New Day.
Okay.
I know we have basically nothing to talk about in regards to what's happening with Yelena because we don't know. But if we're going to go down speculation land, if you were helming this film and you were forced to put Yelena in this movie, how would you utilize her in the narrative of Brand New Day to best service the story and the character? I'm curious as to what you would do if you had that, if you were the director.
So for me, I think really what it is that Yelena would be trying to recruit different people for the new Avengers. You know, I think that Yelena is going to be the spokesperson for the new Avengers. And I think really what it is, you know, she knows about Spider-Man, maybe through other means. Maybe Yelena may be on a mission of her own. I still think that with the Hulk, you know, I feel like there's something that we don't know about the Hulk yet. Maybe the Thunderbolts, no Avengers have fought the Hulk before. That's something we'll have to see. But I do think she is gonna play like again just a very small role. If it was up to me, just a very small role, just to let people know, like, hey, other heroes exist, you know. And that's kind of something that we've been saying, you know, with Daredevil, you know, things like that, you know, hey, where's Spider-Man? Where's all these characters at? So it seems like this movie is trying to go in that direction of showing these certain characters, but they're not a big, you know, major role. They're just like a minor role, you know.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Give me 1 second. My dog is struggling to leave this room. I'm gonna help him out. Give me 1 second.
You're good. I see you guys in the comments. You're saying, Yelena. I think Yelena is only going to be in the post-credit scene, possibly leading against.
The second I went to stand up, he walked out. Okay. Sorry. Go ahead.
So, Nostalgic Time says, I think Yelena is only going to be in the post-credit scene, possibly leading towards Avengers Doomsday.
That's what I would do.
Yeah.
If I was directing the film, I might have like one throwaway scene in the movie where she tries to recruit him. He's like not interested, whatever. Then the post-credit scene, she comes to him and is like, we actually kind of need you. He's like, okay, what can I do? Something to that effect.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's pretty much it for Yelena. There's not a ton to unpack there. You know, we basically have nothing other than Yelena's in the movie.
Yeah.
So, but I'll let you introduce the next one if you want to, because I'm hyped for this. I'm so hyped for this.
Okay,
in fact,
so
you know, while you do that, I'm gonna go grab something.
Okay.
So I actually will be right back.
So then we got an official casting that was in the trades of Tremel Trillman, right? I believe that's his name. If any of you have seen Severance, which I haven't seen Severance yet, but I've heard good things about it, so I am going to check it out. But I do know this actor because he was in the Mission Impossible, the recent Mission Impossible movie, and I thought he did a really good job in that film. So I'm definitely curious to go down his filmography. But he's been casted in Brand New Day, so the question is, who is he playing? Rumors are he's playing a villain, but we don't really know what villain he's playing.
Primary, is he secondary? We don't know.
Yeah.
I do. Okay, so I went to go pick something up. I'm going to actually have to flip my camera so you guys can see this. So give me 1 second. There we go. Chat, I want the internet to know, before this man shows up in this movie and steals the show, unless they give him a throwaway role and completely waste him, which would make me sad.
Yeah.
I want to let it be known here. After this movie drops, there are going to be a ton of people coming out talking about, I loved him in Severance. I was always a Severance fan. Stop lying. I want to go ahead a year in advance and show my proof. This is Severance Season 1 on Blu-ray. This is easily one of my favorite TV shows of all time. I don't think Season 2 is on Blu-ray yet, otherwise I would own it. But here it is. I own it. I've seen it multiple times. Mr. Milchick is one of my favorite characters in this show, if not my favorite. Look, physical media. I would not do this if I didn't like it. So I'm just letting you know, before all the fake people come out and claim, while I try to flip my camera back the other way. I just wanted you to be able to read the title of the show now. I need to flip it back so I can not be disoriented.
Yeah.
Moving. Oh my gosh, I'm such a grandpa. Here we go. There we go. We're not going to address how long that took. But I just needed to show that as proof.
Yeah.
Because I'm telling you right now, after Brand New Day drops, people are going to be like, man, I loved him in Severance and now I love him in Spider-Man. Okay, buddy. Okay, sure. But no, this was easily one of the most hype casting announcements for me, simply because of that man's work on Severance. To be completely honest with you, I don't really, off the top of my head, I don't think I can name anything else that I saw him. And he was in the recent Mission Impossible, right?
Mm-hmm. And he was really good in that.
I didn't see it yet.
Yeah.
So I'm hearing he has like one of the most iconic line deliveries in the movie.
He does.
So I'm not shocked.
He does. It's great.
He has so many good lines. Devour feculence. He's a goat. So
Yeah.
I saw a lot of rumors about Norman Osborn. I'd be down for that. I would not be mad. I think he has more than enough talent and charisma and fear behind his performance, or that intimidation factor, I should say, more so than fear, to pull that character off. Do I think he's going to be Norman? Probably not. This probably isn't the movie to introduce Norman Osborn, but if they do and find a way to make it work, I would not be mad. I think that's a great casting choice. Who do I actually think he is? Not sure, but I did like the idea that you pitched me. I might have missed it when I went to go fish for that Severance Blu-ray. You might have already said what your theory was on who he's playing.
Jefferson Davis.
Hey, welcome to the stream, Tyson. How's it going? But go ahead.
Well, Jefferson Morales. Well, now he's Jefferson Morales in the comics because Jefferson Davis, they had to change the name. That was my guess. But then I also said like Robert Robertson.
Yeah, it was like that guess is the one, that I remember you talking about.
Yeah, because I could see it like looking at him in the pictures and then looking at him in like the comics and stuff. I was like, I could see him as like Robert Robertson. So, but now we know he's a villain. I don't really know. I mean, that would be cool if he is like Norman Osborn, but I think it would be even cooler. And this is just a theory of mine. It would be cool if he has a big connection to Kingpin somehow.
Oh, like he gets an appearance in Born Again or something to lead into it?
I have an idea. Walk with me here.
Okay, yeah. I'll let you cook for a bit.
Do you remember in the animated series? Do you remember a character by the name of Scythe? I think that's his name.
Wait, are you talking about Alistair Smythe?
Yes, Alistair Smythe. That's him.
Yeah. Ooh.
That's who I'm thinking he might be playing.
Alistair Smythe.
Yes.
Yeah, because they tried to do something with him in Amazing Spider-Man 2, right?
Mm-hmm.
That BJ Novak playing him.
Mm-hmm.
And they never followed through.
Yeah.
Obviously, the movie didn't get a sequel. That would be interesting. Yeah. I didn't even consider that. Alistair Smythe.
I think that'd be really interesting. And that's the way
I'm not mad at that.
Yeah, and that's the way you bring in Kingpin. Get him into the next film or, the third film, whatever, path they decide to go. Because he could play that intimidating role, but also be like kind of a man in charge while also being under Kingpin.
He's got that like charming factor to him too, to where like you like the guy even though you know he's a piece of work.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
probably up to no good
yeah.
around the clock. So, you know, somebody in chat said, "Hold on, let bro cook." You're cooking, man. Like, you're going kind of crazy. I mean, that could be fire. I don't know, man. I got high hopes for Spider-Man: Brand New Day. I know that it seems the more casting that we get, the more confusing it becomes to try to figure out what this movie could exactly be about. Like, what's the plot? Like, what's going on? How are all these characters going to fit? What are these puzzle pieces? Do they even join together? It can feel like that, but until I see a trailer, I'm not gonna worry. I think that, or I'd like to think they understand the stakes at play for this film, but at the same time, if I'm playing devil's advocate, you know, did they not know the stakes writing on Avengers Doomsday?
Yeah.
From everything that we're hearing, reportedly confirmed and not confirmed, a lot of it, I don't know, man. I'm kind of nervous about that one, but I'm not really concerned about Spider-Man. I think it's going to shake out well. And me personally, if I'm going to be completely selfish and leave the general audience out of it, I'm going to love it either way. I have not disliked the Spider-Man movie. Even the worst ones. Spider-Man 3, I love it. TASM 2, I love it. I will forever defend those films.
Mm-hmm.
I think that they're incredible. Amazing. Spectacular even. So I know I'm going to like it personally. I know I will. So if all else fails, I'm going to have an entertaining street level Tom Holland Spider-Man movie.
Yeah.
So I'm chilling. I'm cool. I'm just waiting for it to come out.
Yeah.
I'm seeing it. Nothing's going to stop me from seeing it.
Yeah.
So why do you think people are so worried? Do you think that there's some validity to the concerns in these casting announcements, or do you think it's a little overblown, or do you think it's a healthy amount of criticism? How do you feel? I don't know.
I think personally, people feel like Tom can't hold his own. I think that's a big argument that I have noticed online, but also other people saying like, okay, why does he have to always have like another Marvel hero?
You're kind of cutting out for me for some reason. That's
okay. Am I good now?
Can you repeat that talking point?
Okay, so the argument people are saying like, okay, why can't he just have his own Spider-Man film, like just him by himself? And he can. They can do that, but also at the same time, I can also see them saying like, okay, it would be nice to have Spider-Man have these other Marvel characters.
Oh shoot, it's still cutting you out for some reason.
Okay. It's odd.
I don't know if it's an inner thing or what. I know Discord does this sometimes to people.
Yeah.
Yes, next July.
Okay. So okay. Am I good now?
Right now you sound fine, yeah.
Okay. All right. So my thing is, and this is just like my personal thing on it, is people saying like, okay, Tom can't carry his own Spider-Man film by himself. They want a solo Spider-Man film, which is cool. But I think that Marvel has plans to where they're setting up certain things that we don't know about yet. And they're trying to lay out all these characters like, Doctor Strange, Yelena, Punisher, Hulk. All these characters are for a reason within the story. And I think that's why they're there, they're not there just to be there. They're there for a reason. But I could also understand the argument with, can we just get, him by himself? And maybe they will. Maybe they will do a movie where it's just just Tom doing everyday neighborhood Spider-Man stuff.
Never know.
You never know. You never know.
That could be the very next one.
Yeah, I mean,
I think what I heard was it was something about the contract they have with Sony that requires them to have a prominent MCU character in each Spider-Man title.
Oh.
I think that's what it is.
Okay. Yeah. I didn't know that. See, if that's the case,
that's been the talking point for a while.
Yeah.
So you got somebody else in
Yeah,
chat. How's it going,
Thomas.
Starry? We got Kieran up in here.
Yeah, Thomas
We're
is
doing
saying
good.
it's something about the contract. So yeah,
Yeah,
it is dealing with the contract. So I didn't even know that. So that also kind of makes me wonder, like, okay, what other character could, be in the next Spider-Man film? You know what would be cool? Since,
Daredevil.
Secret War, yes, yes,
But go
yes,
ahead.
yes,
I want
Daredevil is
Daredevil.
up there.
Yeah.
But I think, an X-Men character would be kind of cool to team up with Spider-Man.
Who would you pick? Because I have my pick.
Oh, who's your pick?
Bobby Drake.
Okay. Iceman, yeah, Iceman. That would be really cool.
Come on now. I think
you get
if you
Firestar in
don't
there too.
Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
You get Firestar in there too. You got Spidey
Yeah,
and
Spider-Man
his
is Amazing Friends.
Yeah.
I was thinking if we don't go the X-Men route, I think one aside from Daredevil, one Marvel character that you could cross over with Spider-Man and no Spider-Man fan should complain about, Human Torch. Like that has to happen.
Yeah.
It needs to happen. This is the closest we've ever gotten to that becoming a reality. And that's one of the most iconic pairings in Spider-Man comics that have yet to unfold on the big screen, and Marvel claimed dibs on that first.
Yeah.
They didn't get to do Green Goblin first, they didn't get to do Venom first, the black suit, but they can do the Johnny Storm and Peter Parker friendship first.
Yeah.
And Marvel loves to do things that the other films have not. So I really hope they have to doing that. Somebody in my chat said Deadpool, that was Starry. Deadpool and Spider-Man's another iconic crossover. I think it would be, this is just me, I would like it more if Spider-Man was in a Deadpool film than Deadpool in the Spider-Man.
That would be cool.
Because the same way that I think Wolverine assisted Deadpool's film to a level of me enjoying it more, Spider-Man would do the same thing for a Deadpool movie.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, Thomas was saying in chat, Cloak and Dagger is another one that would be cool. They did appear in the Spider-Man comic.
Spider-Man's the one character that pretty much pairs with everyone and probably has at some point.
Yeah.
Like he'll team up with your obvious answers, your Iron Man, the Avengers, Fantastic Four. Then he'll go street level dark with Punisher and Daredevil. Then he'll turn around and hang out with Ghost Rider and Doctor Strange. Like he works everywhere.
Yeah.
So
he'll be hanging with Rocket Raccoon and Star-Lord as well in space. So yeah.
A lot of things. Was there not a third thing in regards to Brand New Day that showed up today? Am I making that up? I might be making that up.
There is something else. Could you kind of like talk with chat for a little bit? I got a phone call.
Take your time.
And
take your time. Actually, a lot of chatters coming in right now, so I need to address them as my fire alarm's going off for some reason. You know what? I'll be right back, chat.
Okay.
I'll be right back. I was about to talk to all of you guys. It stopped. Okay. We should be fine.
Yeah, all right.
Are you good, or do you want me to address chat?
Yeah, you can address chat, because I got to call, and then I got to go downstairs and get something.
Okay. Take your time. Okay, chat. I'm all yours for right now. I haven't seen Peacemaker yet. No spoilers. I gotta talk spoilers. I'm sorry. When we get to Peacemaker, I'll make sure you guys know so you can tap out. I would rather you guys leave the stream when we start talking about Peacemaker so you can save the spoilers. You guys got to go in blind. You have to go in blind. I will warn you, though, prepare your eyes for some graphic stuff. And I'm not talking about violence.
Oh, yeah.
That's all I'll say. Be careful
it's
going
wild.
into Peacemaker Season 2.
It's
a shock. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm almost caught up with Chad, and then we'll get back to talking, Jace.
Okay.
Okay, I've needed to catch up on the Brand New Day news. So basically, Brand New Day news, like I said, Florence Pugh, Yelena, is apparently added to the film, as well as Tramel Tillman from goated show of all time. I'm not going to flip the camera. Severance, one of my favorite TV shows of all time, hands down. Homeboy, Mr. Milchick, is in the film now. We have no idea what he's doing in the movie as of yet, but I'm just excited to hear that he's a part of it in any form or fashion. So that's going to be really exciting. Who do you think Sadie Sink is playing? I pray to God she's playing Gwen Stacy personally. Is that going to happen? Not sure. I know that it's kind of commonplace for Spider-Man fans to jump to the most iconic and big A-list Spider-Man characters whenever somebody new is added to a Spider-Man project. That's one where I kind of hope that ends up shaking out, because I really want Gwen Stacy in the MCU, and I want to see MCU takes on iconic Spider-Man characters as opposed to all of them just being characters we haven't seen yet. Don't get me wrong, I do want a healthy place for the lower tier, like C-D-list Spider-Man characters to be in the films, but I want to see the MCU's take on Gwen too, so I would be happy with that personally. If not, she might also be a younger version of Jean DeWolf or Firestar from not Your Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man. Spider-Man and His Amazing Friends. I don't know. There's so many things that it could be, but that's what I'm hoping for. I'm curious, though, who do you think Sadie Sink's going to be playing? The person that asked me that was Thomas Bennett. Yeah, I definitely don't think having all of these heroes is a bad thing. It very well could be, but I don't think that the assumption that it's going to be terrible off the bat, basically going off of nothing, is a healthy mindset to go into this film with. I think we should all go in with a healthy amount of optimism and pessimism. I am mostly excited just because all of the things we've seen tangibly seems to be on the uptick. All of the things that we're speculating is just that, speculation. So I don't want to put too much stock into being worried about what I'm conjuring up in my head versus what's actually being presented. Right. All that we know is Florence Pugh is apparently in the film. We don't know to what degree, what service she's, bringing to the film. So I'm not going to stress out about that. That's kind of ridiculous in my opinion. Sadie Sink will more than likely be Carly Cooper. That's another thought I had, or younger Jean DeWolf. Maybe so. We've been friends for months, and I didn't know you had a Twitch account. I feel like I don't even know you anymore, man. Well, somebody doesn't read my pinned comments or my description boxes. So how big of a friend are you really if you haven't checked that out? I'm just saying. I'm playing. I'm joking. I think Sadie Sink is going to play Gwen Stacy, eventually Ghost Spider. Maybe so. I think that would be the route that you take. I've been of the opinion of I'm kind of over the idea of seeing multiple Spider people in a Peter Parker Spider-Man story. But if the MCU needs to do something to stand apart from the previous iterations, they're probably going to do that. Because we had Gwen played by Bryce Dallas Howard in the Raimi trilogy. We had Emma Stone for the Mark Webb duology, whatever you want to call it, the Amazing Spider-Man films. Yeah. And if they're going to do Gwen a third time, they're going to do something to radically shake her up. If the first two were traditional Gwen, they're probably going to go the route of Ghost Spider/Spider-Gwen, just to make her stand apart from the previous iterations. Similar to how, if we're going to get a third take on Venom, the MCU is more than likely not going to want the host to be Eddie Brock, since we have two of them already. Yeah. So we'll see. And I think, said dang, he got me, LOL. Yeah, low-key, just a little bit. Peacemaker is not for kids. Absolutely not. I finally caught up to my chat. Thank you guys for all of that amazing interaction. You guys are going crazy right now. This is a super active chat. I love all of you. This is fun.
I'm gonna try to catch up on mine as well.
Get back to yapping.
I'm gonna try to catch up on mine. Yeah. So Nostalgic Times, you said Joe Carey, who played Steven Stranger Things. I haven't seen Stranger Things. Yeah. Shocker. Is rumored to be playing Harry Osborn. If the rumors are true, I'm going to be so happy. Do you think we'll see Harry Osborn?
I think it could be a fun Harry. I'm not Dude, I really want Peter's new circle to be Gwen and Harry. I really do.
Yeah.
If we had the Homecoming trilogy with MJ and Ned, I really wanted the Brand New Day trilogy to be Gwen and Harry. Not saying that Ned and MJ can't work their way back into his life to some capacity. I do want that to be the eventual payoff.
Mm-hmm.
But if we're doing like a soft reboot type beat, I want new elements. I want a new supporting cast. And similar to after the first 100 issues or so of Steve Ditko and Stan Lee being on the Amazing Spider-Man book, when he pivots and enters a new era of his life, a new chapter, the people around him also change to bring forth new and iconic stories, fresh stories, interesting stories. And the MCU has the opportunity to do that now. Similar to what, albeit this didn't go over with the greatest enthusiasm by a lot of people, but Daredevil Born Again did a similar thing where, much like in comics, you have a writing team, an artist team working on the book for a certain number of issues, then you pivot with a brand new number one and a new creative team, even though the canon of the previous edition or the previous rendition of that character is still intact. It does have a new visual flair and story elements and characters. Through the TV show, we had our Karen Foggy and all of that season with Drew Goddard and everybody who worked on the Netflix stuff. Then we come into Born Again, we have those elements in the canon from the previous iteration, but now we have a new writing team, directors, and Justin and Aaron. Did I get his name right? Justin Moorhead?
Yeah.
Sorry
Justin
if
and Aaron
I
Moorhead.
messed your name up. Yeah, they went crazy
They did.
with what they did, but it was visually different, but it didn't overwrite what happened before. I feel like you can echo the same thing with Spider-Man here, going from John Watts and what he did with Peter, Ned, and MJ, keeping that intact, but pivoting with Destin, have him handle Peter, Gwen, and Harry. That's what I would have liked to see, and hopefully that's not off the table. We'll see. We will see as we move into Brand New Day and get confirmations as to who these characters are, going to end up being.
Yeah. CH Macy said, "Hey man, hope you're doing better. I saw last stream you were really upset. I wanted to let you know that you're not alone and to not give up." I appreciate that. Yeah, last stream was definitely a very emotional one, but I'm doing a lot better now. Just kind of
Let's clap that up,
focusing.
Jed.
I'm doing a lot
He's doing
better
better.
now. And, just focusing on the things that I'm enjoying and just kind of taking it, piece by piece. So I appreciate you saying that, CH Animates. I think, Thomas, you said, who do you think City Sync is playing? Well, personally, for me, I'm still on that theory of Teresa Parker because I think it's something different that we haven't seen in any Spider-Man media. So I think it would be a nice little switch up. And also that would kind of tie into Peter's story of feeling like he's alone. He lost his aunt.
Yeah.
Now he has his sister now. So, yeah.
And I think it's interesting to also bring up, if I'm not mistaken, I think Teresa Parker was introduced in Spider-Man. Was it Family Business? Was that? Hold on.
I believe so.
Teresa Parker introduced in. I remember this information from like 10 years ago. Yeah, Amazing Spider-Man Family Business #1. Look at me, I'm a true Spider-Man fan. Yeah. So she was introduced in that comic. In that comic, Kingpin on the cover is wearing the same outfit he wore in Hawkeye. So the MCU is familiar with that book.
Mm-hmm.
And if there's some through line of Kingpin having Spider-Man on his radar, Marvel referencing his outfit from that comic in Hawkeye, they're aware of that storyline and who is involved. You could be onto something. You could be. And they've proved that they're not afraid to bring in lesser talked about or lesser known elements of the character through your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man, introducing the plot line with his father.
Yeah.
So we could see sides of Peter's family, sides to Peter's family that the movies have yet to tackle in an in-depth way.
Yeah.
So.
And I think Your Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man, the reception of that is kind of changed the course of direction, I feel like, with the Spider-Man Brand New Day movie. Because even with Scorpion, right? Like, there's reports saying that Scorpion's going to have a design similar to what we saw in that show. So,
Yeah, they're pulling a lot from it.
Yeah, so I think that was probably Marvel's way to test. Okay, is what exactly do the fans want? What do people want to see in the next Spider-Man film? And I think that show was a little bit of a test to that.
Yeah, and in the same way that I think X-Men 97 might heavily inform what Schreier does with his X-Men film.
Mhm.
The Marvel animation, what they're doing in that department is a very cool way, and a different way to stand itself apart from the DCU, where I appreciate Marvel is keeping their animated stuff outside of the canon of the mainline MCU, but it could, since you can be a little more flexible and take more risks in animation, it can inform what audiences want to help your live action product be even more tailor-made for the fans. And I think that that's a strength that Marvel can play off of now that Marvel Animation is a department they're putting a lot of stock into. By the way, I still have not seen Eyes of Wakanda. What's wrong with me? We're watching that tonight. Okay? We are watching that tonight.
Oh, yeah.
What is wrong with me? I got a Geekly equals a legendary Spider-Man fan. Thank you, Chad. You already know the vibes. Number one Spider-Man fan here. Oh my god, I can't believe I completely forgot a segment I wanted to talk about. I completely forgot about a segment I wanted to talk about.
Oh yeah? What'd you want to talk about?
Hold on, I can barely hear you right now.
What'd you want to talk about?
Oh no. What's happening with your audio? What happened?
Oh no. Is my hello?
Okay.
Can you hear me?
That's better. Yeah, you sounded like you were far away and underwater for a second.
Okay.
You sound fine now though.
Okay. Good. All right.
Yeah. Okay. Chad, I'm gonna ask you, would you be upset? I don't think you would be upset, because I know a few of you have said you haven't watched Peacemaker Season 2 yet. So before I get into talking about Peacemaker Season 2 and spoiling that to oblivion, would you guys mind if I did a soft DC segue into Peacemaker and we talk about something real quick before we move on? Would you guys be okay with that? Welcome to the chat. Who's that? Josh? Welcome. Welcome. I don't blame you, geeks. I still haven't finished Ironheart. I need to watch that too. I need to do a double feature. But chat, is that okay? Can I squeeze in one quick topic? Sure? Sure, I got a sure. Okay. Give me a second. Now, while I'm pulling this up, Jace, do you mind if I bring in a new topic, or did you have anything else to say about Spider-Man?
Oh no, I don't mind.
Okay. Chad, I think y'all are going to be hype about this, because we got to talk about that. I'm so mad at myself that I did not include this in the thumbnail, because I meant to talk about this days ago. I'm leaving you in anticipation. I know. I'm sorry.
I'm curious about what it is myself.
There we go. Chad, let's talk about it. We got to talk about it, Chad. We got to talk about it. Lego Batman, y'all.
Yes.
Oh my god. When I tell you, I almost fainted when they announced this junk, bro. Like, are you kidding me? A brand new Lego Batman with what looks to be Arkham-like combat, couch co-op, the entire legacy of the Dark Knight. We're talking Keaton. We're talking Pattinson. Everything in between.
Yep.
Did they have a Batman the Brave and the Bold skin? Did I see that?
Yes, they do. They also have the
Yeah,
what's
go
his name?
ahead.
Not George Clooney. Adam West. They had Adam West. Yeah, they had the Adam West Batmobile.
Hype that up, Chad. Chad is going crazy right now for Lego Batman. I don't blame you. Look, this might be weird. Lego Batman is like towards the top of my favorite iterations of Batman of all time. I will 9 times out of 10 get more excited for a Lego Batman announcement than a traditional Batman announcement, and that's terrible, I know. But the reason I say that, I have a good reason before you look at me sideways. To me, Lego Batman, what's going on, Luminous? Where have you been?
Yeah, Caden, the Adam West Batmobile is in the game.
You show back up when I start talking about Lego Batman. I guess it brings people out of the trenches anyway.
Beyond Gotham was such a good game. It was.
What game was it?
Beyond Gotham.
Beyond Gotham. Oh, yeah. Was that the second, third one?
I think so. Let me check.
Hold on. I've been the Avatar. That's crazy work.
That's the third. It was the third game.
Blue and gray costume. Third game?
Yeah, it was the third game. Yeah, because you had Superman, Green Lantern.
It's definitely back.
Flash. Yeah, the whole Justice League was in that one.
Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah.
But no, for real, dude. Like, okay, let me get back to explaining myself for why I love Lego Batman. Whether it's the movie or the games, Lego Batman is the one iteration of the character that I think most healthily brings every aspect of the Batman character into one and makes it work. He can go to the depths of like an Arkham or a Robert Pattinson, but at the same time include a Kite Man and make it feel natural. Like, it's just the quintessential Batman for me. I love Lego Batman. Again, it doesn't matter if it's the movie. It doesn't matter if it's the game. Lego Batman is peak Batman. In fact, this is going to be blasphemy, and chat is going to be in complete disbelief. My homie Jono's in the chat. I can't believe everybody's showing up. Why is chat so active? Why are so many people here when I'm about to announce the craziest thing that's going to make you look at me differently? I gotta prepare to say this. This is a bombshell. Chat, get ready. Brace yourselves. Even my dog just walked into the room. Okay. Deep breath, everyone. Here we go. I have a confession to make.
Okay.
I think Lego Batman, single-handedly for me, currently, has me more excited than both Insomniac's Wolverine and Spider-Man 3. I said it.
Okay.
I said it. The biggest Spider-Man fan of the room said that. And y'all know I be clowning on Batman all the time. I be talking about him being like, talked about way too much. I don't care. I take it back. I'm a fraud. Lego Batman. You know what?
I mean, that's
GTA 6 is cooked.
I mean, that's not far fetched because I've been seeing people say like I'm more excited for this than GTA. So,
bro,
hey, that's
GTA
not
6 might lose Game of the Year. Okay, it's not going to lose Game of the Year, but in my eyes, you know what? We're going to host a Geekly Game Awards next year, and Lego Batman's going to be in every category, and it better win by a landslide because I'm going to rig the votes. I'm just letting you know right now. Ain't nobody going to touch Lego Batman that year.
Yeah.
Look, chat is going crazy. Ayo, low-key geeks kind of spitting. I'm just saying. I'm just keeping it real.
Yeah.
I'm not lying.
Yeah,
like Lego Batman looking fire, and I'm not even a DC guy. That's what I'm saying, bro. Like Lego Batman.
It looks fun.
Fiction.
It looks really fun.
Any other form of fiction, bro.
Yeah. And plus,
Lego Batman was Spider-Verse before Spider-Verse. I said it.
And like Legos, right? It's Legos. Like, who's gonna hate on Legos unless you step on one? Then I can understand. But
that creativity, you can't. I'm sorry. Siege Enemy said, no. Why? Why what? What are you whying me for? That's what I need to know, buddy. What more do you need to know? When I say Lego Batman, you should already know what's up. So I don't know what to tell you. What do you mean, why?
Oh, there's villains. There are villains in Lego Batman. Like the Penguin's in there, Joker's in there. There's quite a few different villains in the game.
The villain roster is insane.
Yeah.
I low-key ain't a bad thing to say. Oh, you're asking why it's Lego Batman over Wolverine? Yo, chat is going crazy right now. What is going on?
I'm gonna be honest. this is going to be a hot take.
Yeah, let's hear it.
It's wild to me that we've gotten more for a Lego Batman game than Wolverine in 4 years.
You're preaching.
In 4 years, explain that to me.
You're preaching.
You know,
That's literally what I was about to get into.
Yeah.
Lego Batman gave us first of all, a reveal of its existence, a cinematic, gameplay, and a release date.
Yeah.
All in one trailer. That's a different level. I'm sorry, that's a different level of respect.
Yeah. And it was rumored for a while that it was like people were rumoring, is it going to be another, Lego Batman game? Is it going to be something else? And we didn't really know that it was. And then when it got shown to Gamescom, it was just a big shock. It was like they actually did it. And you know what's crazy? This is the first official DCU game.
Yeah. It's got the DC Studios logo on it.
Yeah.
Everything. Let's see. I got to catch up with Chad. I don't want to fall too behind. It's Lego Batman, though, over Wolverine. Yeah, there's no why to it, dude. I'm sorry. You got to know game to understand why it's Lego Batman over Wolverine all day. I'm just saying. That low-key ain't a bad thing to say. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
You weren't there in the late 2000s when Lego Batman came out. CH, that's crazy word. Jado, hi, Chad. Missed you all. Suffering with a cold at the moment, but we'll bounce back sooner or later. Looking forward to seeing y'all on y'all's art on Sunday. Yes. Please get better, dude. I did not know you were sick. Please rest up. Chicken noodle soup if you like that.
Yeah.
All the medicine on the water. Push that water. And if you are not feeling well, Sunday, just pop in for a couple seconds or not at all. If you need to be in chat, just prioritize your health. We're going to have a fun time on Sunday. Once again, fan art showcase for the TMNT stuff will be this Sunday. I'm going to try to do it before, I think it was 2 o'clock CST, so we can get Starry tapped into the stream and display everybody's art and have a good time.
Well,
I'm going to see if I can get that going on Twitch as well. So once again, since everybody's here, I have Twitch. I've been streaming on Twitch, and I've been kind of a low-key. I didn't want to make it a big thing. I've been streaming to like 0, 2 people, 1 people. It's been kind of a vibe, streaming to nobody. But the Twitch is Geekly Official. I don't think there's any underscore or anything, just altogether Geekly Official if you want to go follow that up. So you can know when I go live over there as well. Some streams will be exclusive to Twitch, some exclusive to YouTube. I might be animating over there, just chatting, gaming. You'll see whenever I go live. But please make sure you go follow the trip. The trip. Make a trip to Twitch is what I meant to say. See how I saved that? Make a trip to Twitch. Follow me, Geekly Official. While Kieran out here saying I'm a baby because I wasn't there, well, I mean, that's kind of fact. He's not exactly lying about that. That's kind of how that works. Luminous with the exactly, because Lego Batman respects its fans and gave us everything we needed to know day one.
Exactly.
Didn't really hide anything. I don't think that there's anything bad about Lego Batman, which another thing I want to sing the praises of after I read these last few chats.
Yeah.
See, Iris Spit and them Lego Batman games were peak. I remember playing them on my iPad before I got it off the App Store. I was playing the console version. I loved it. Absolutely loved it. I hope you get better, Jono. We all do. Please rest up. Bounce back. Much love to you. I know game, and that's why the Spider-Man Insomniac game solos all of Lego Batman. I mean, that's a conversation. Ooh, I wish I was in call right now, LOL. Okay, here's one thing I want to say. One thing I want to sing the praises of Lego Batman, and then I'll let Jay speak, because I've been yapping like crazy.
You're good.
Lego Batman, if I'm not mistaken, is it the first, open world Batman game with NPCs walking around in the city, holding umbrellas, talking and stuff? Is that true?
I believe so, because I'm trying to think if there were any Lego games in the past that had that. At least
there might have been some Lego games in the past, but still, that would only leave it in the camp of Lego Batman. I don't think Arkham even did that.
Yeah.
So yeah, Lego Batman 2 did that, I think. Well, even still, that's a point for Lego Batman being the only franchise that attempted that.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Because I know there was a Marvel
Lego Batman has
Lego
condiment
game.
king. Hey, you're not lying.
Yeah.
You're not lying.
I know there was a Marvel Lego game too.
Oh yeah, tons of them.
Yeah, there was tons of them. That would be cool if Marvel could do a Lego game. It's kind of like because there's so many different heroes now that they could introduce that have been introduced since the last time they've done it. So I think it's a good time for gaming, for superhero, the superhero media as a whole, because there's so many different genres they could tap into. I'm still hoping, we're getting a Blade game, but
Oh yeah,
I'm
yeah.
hoping that with that Blade game, it's like a slasher kind of game.
Oh, hack and slash.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So yeah, guys, I'm over the moon excited for
Oh, yeah.
Lego Batman. That is going to be, for me anyway, the next big stream
Yeah.
game-wise, like new release that I'm planning in the future for. And so much so, in fact, Kieran, Jono, I know we still have our Sonic thing to do, and we're going to talk about that after the stream, get that mapped out. Between YouTube and Twitch, we're going to have some crazy things that I want to pitch to them. But so much so, I'm excited for this. I think I'm going to do a Lego Batman marathon.
Ooh.
Would you guys be down for that? If I played all the Lego Batman titles on the channel, I think that needs to be done. Leading up to this release, we have to do that.
Hey, you should go for it, man.
That would be an absolute banger. Yeah, chat's down for that. That's what's up. Counter argument: Spider-Man, Insomniac as Venom. Counter argument. Good Lord.
Can I be honest?
Insomniac Spidey 2 is wasted potential. The game I've complained it to. Okay, it's getting heated. That's gonna be a fun debate. You know what? Yeah, we're gonna do a debate. That's gonna be fun.
Can I be honest about Venom and
Geekly, you can't possibly look at the camera and say the Lego Batman game has a better story than Spider-Man PS4. I'm not gonna reveal my cards on that until I said that actually. That'll be a fun stream.
Yeah. Yeah. Can we be honest about Venom though in Spider-Man 2?
Gorillas are in Fortnite. I saw that, dude.
Yeah.
I'll talk about that in a second. Yes, gorillas are going to be the next headliners in the Fortnite festival.
Did you see the rumor?
Let chat build up, and I'm going to let Jace speak because I've been talking for like 5 minutes straight. Go ahead.
You're good. Speaking of Fortnite, did you see the rumor?
What rumor?
So after the Gorillas event, rumors are saying there's a Michael Jackson event.
Oh my god, dude. That's literally back to back for me.
Yeah.
Gorillas and Michael Jackson are in my top 5.
If that's the case, that will get me on Fortnite. Like, that will get me on Fortnite just for that.
Insane. That is insane.
Yeah.
You would not believe how many people on the internet right now are going, who's Gorillas? Or are mad
I can't
about
believe
Gorillas
it.
being the headliners. It's making me so sad.
Gorillas, they are a household name. I can't believe people don't know who Gorillas
guys,
are.
I don't want you guys dragging Olivia Rodrigo or her fans. I have her album right next to me. But there are Olivia Rodrigo fans I've seen posting on the internet blocking Gorilla's Spotify page out of frustration because they're the headliners in Fortnite. I think Russell and Murdoch are in the Battle Pass, and then Noodle and 2D might be Item Shop, I think is what I read.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm tapped in for that. I'm getting all 4. All 4 of them and the Power Rangers are in the Battle Pass. Fortnite's on the come up. So
yeah.
They got me back.
Can we get an Outcast Fortnite event? I will be there for that too.
Dude, the second they add Michael Jackson, I'm going to be insufferable. I'm already insufferable about the Gorillas. I might stream Fortnite every night just for the Gorillas the second they're added. And then I'm going to be streaming Fortnite for like a year straight if Michael Jackson's right after that. So
yes. Yeah.
Oh, man.
I better be able to moonwalk and everything. I need to do the lean.
It's going to be an emote.
I need to do it. I need to do it all. So, yeah.
It's definitely going to be an emote. That's crazy. Let's see. Let me make sure. They should add 2 cheeks in Fortnite. Bro, I'm working on it. We need to start that as a petition. We need to get that petition going. Oh, man. This is so fun. This is one of the most fun streams I've done.
Yeah.
My sister's here and is perplexed that somebody in chat wants 2 cheeks in Fortnite. What's so bad about that? Why are you laughing? 2 cheeks in Fortnite would be goated. Let me know right now. Yeah, I'm going to put up a poll right now. Would you guys get a 2-cheek skin in Fortnite? I'm not 2 cheeks. What are you talking about? I'm a fan of 2 cheeks. Clearly, people love him if this many people know about him. Would you guys buy a Two Cheeks kit in the Fortnite item shop?
Nostalgic wants to know who Two Cheeks is.
Oh, that. We'll put you on game. Album coming out soon.
Well, there you go. Two Cheeks. Coming to a store near you.
All right, Jet. Y'all vote on that. Let's see.
We were talking about Lego Batman. How did you that? Because someone brought it up. How do you feel about the casting choice for Batman in that? Do you like it? Do you wish it would have been someone
in
else?
Lego?
Yeah.
In Lego Batman?
Yeah.
I'm not opposed to it. I don't know who it is. I didn't see who's doing the voice. But the voice didn't bother me. People started pointing it out, and I was like, yeah, it's not ideal, but it wasn't bad to me. I think it was fine. I liked it.
Yeah. I know someone said Troy Baker would have been cool as Batman. How do you feel about that?
I wouldn't have been mad at that. That would have been great.
Yeah.
Personally. I know people claiming they're similar to Pedro Pascal are having Troy Baker fatigue in the gaming space for voice actors, but I mean, he turns out a good performer, so I don't know why you complain about that. So,
Yeah.
I like Troy Baker. I'm a fan.
Thomas said
100% on the poll right now. People will buy a Fortnite
Two Cheeks back.
skin for Two Cheeks in Fortnite. So
Okay.
thank you guys. I would buy it. I think that would be awesome.
Yeah.
Without a doubt, LOL. If we don't get Two Cheeks in Fortnite with a toilet glider, we riot. Yo, my chat is fire. I love y'all.
Yeah.
We got to get that going.
Yeah.
Y'all, do you think we have enough numbers to pull a petition? If I'm sorry, because Two Cheeks is not me. I don't know why I'm saying if Two Cheeks drops an album and y'all run it up, can we get the numbers to make a petition to get Two Cheeks in Fortnite?
It's possible.
Can we make that happen? Can we make that happen? That would be fire.
That would be funny.
See, you and Two Cheeks are supposed to make a music video. That'd be crazy. Let me know when it drops. I'll react to it live. Come on, Chad. Prove Geekly's sister wrong. They want to prove you wrong. That's crazy. Bro, Roger is right there. He is, but I'm not gonna complain. It's Batman. It's Batman.
Yeah.
See, I gotta go take a shower and get ready. Sorry, yo, don't apologize for not wanting to be funky. What? Yeah. They were saying, come on, Chad, let's prove Geekly's sister wrong. Would you buy a Two Cheeks skin? Yeah, in Fortnite. Chad, can y'all hear this? Let me know. You might have to scream a little bit.
I didn't say anything about
You're just perplexed that there's a fan base. I'm just, hey, Two Cheeks is a very respected artist with a dedicated fan base. Yeah. That's crazy. Why didn't you tell me that?
I've contributed. I've given tips. I've hopped up.
Are you on the album? Oh, you're under NDA, huh?
Right.
Wow. Chad, we got an exclusive drop. My sister is on Two Cheeks' album.
Oh, wow.
Run that up. Can we get some W's and fart clouds in the chat, gang? Why are you laughing? This is a serious matter. Oh my god. Tell your sister CH Animates is Two Cheeks' biggest fan. CH Animates is Two Cheeks' biggest fan. All right. So, that poll is a massive success. Yes, sir.
Nostalgic
Two
wants to
Cheeks in
see
Fortnite.
21 Pilots in Fortnite. That would be cool.
Now a Geekly and Two Cheeks collab would go hard. Remember when you did that Christmas song? I just produced it, I think. Did I do that Christmas song? I think I did. That wasn't Two Cheeks. I think that was me. No, I think Two Cheeks did the temp track, and then I came in and did the actual thing. He sold me the rights to the song. But I never met him. I had to talk to his like bodyguard or his agent or something. He's really uppity like that. So maybe I'll meet him one day. I respect his work, but he's one of those guys. He's like, you got to talk about people, not to me. He's always working. I respect it. You know, I can't be mad. I can't be mad.
So you're like the Commissioner Gordon to Two Cheeks then.
Somewhat, except we never actually talk. At least Batman respects Gordon enough to speak to him face to face. You know. I will say this is crazy. Throwback. Why is my like old whatchamacallit, my old profile picture showing up on Google? That's kind of a throwback. You guys remember that when that was my YouTube profile picture? That's crazy. Now what was it?
You know what'd be crazy?
Oh yeah, I already read that. What's up?
You know what'd be crazy if I went somewhere and actually found the prom vlog I did on my other channel before I deleted it.
You said the prom vlog?
Yeah, like I don't know if I told you the story or not. Like when I had a YouTube channel before then, and it was just a vlogging channel. And I actually did like a prom vlog for like my senior year of high school.
Oh, that's what's up.
Yeah, I deleted it, unfortunately. I regret that decision now. But it'd be cool if, you know, somewhere on the internet, it's somewhere. Maybe I can go on a Wayback Machine and maybe I can find it or something. Yeah.
I don't think I've seen that profile picture before. Show me that prom vlog if you do find it. Let's see, what was it? I was just reading chat. My bad. I don't think I've seen that profile picture before. Oh yeah, so this is like the profile picture I had like 7-8 years ago, maybe 10 years ago at this rate. Because this is the one that I use for for what I'm doing now. It had the old, I remember this was the account that has the Gmail account that I used to utilize when like I would have people send me fan art or we'd write scripts together. And it was like a random automated generated account. So the actual username or the email username is really cringy. It's like something a 6-year-old would have made, like Monster Fan 3000, something to that effect. So this is like the original account, and I can't change the Gmail handle. So I remember I used it to collaborate with someone on a script, and they got an email from this account, and they were like, "What is that email?" And they were like joked about it to me. And at the time, I was like, 15? And I got really self-conscious about it. I was like, I should probably stop using this account to collaborate with people. So I made a secondary email, which is the geeklydraws@gmail.com. And that's the one that you guys use. It's not the account that I use to do my YouTube stuff. That one has the cringy name that is tied to the profile picture that I just hovered over. But yeah, so that's some geekly lore for you. If I could change it, I would, so I could just have everything under one account, but that's not how things work, unfortunately.
Yeah.
So there you go. You get a peek into Geekly's past by me showing you that. I don't know why I allowed Google to randomly pick that.
Yeah.
That name. That's so funny. But then again, you're a kid. You don't think about that kind of stuff in the future. You're going to be 40 one day, and people are going to be like, "Oh my God, the Gaming Beast 2000."
I was like, my goodness, I that's old. Like Why did I
Yeah,
even?
yeah.
Why did I name it that?
Right.
Or like Swagmaster 15.
Swag Master.
Yeah.
No, it would be Swagger Master, the full word. Nobody ever says swagger anymore. It's funny.
Yeah.
Oh man. See, tell me about Tyson and how I got jumped by my dog Crypto. That's crazy.
That's
Peak
funny.
Lord. Honestly, mood. Yeah,
That's
mood.
funny. You talked about crypto. Yeah, I got Nostalgic Times. They went to go see Superman. They saw it
Okay.
last Sunday. They said it was
What'd you
okay.
think? What'd you think?
They said it was okay.
It was okay. Okay.
Yeah.
I think it was a little better than okay, but that's their opinion. That's
Yeah,
their opinion.
yeah.
I can't, like, who am I to impose my opinion on somebody giving their opinion?
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be a competition.
What were some things that made it okay? I'd like to know.
Yeah, I constantly come across problems with names on accounts. You don't think about being a YouTuber one day when you make it. Exactly. My PSA, sorry, I work a lot with trading cards. The last few months of my mind when I see PSA, naturally the progression of things is PSA graded cards. My PSN name used to be Woody Buzz 123. What was I thinking? I mean, it's better than Marvel Monster, you know.
Toy Story.
Did you tell them how many times you went to watch Superman? I saw it 4 times. Yeah, I've said that multiple times, and I'm not ashamed. There are only 3 movies I've seen 4 times in theaters. That was Spider-Man: No Way Home, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Mutant Mayhem, and Superman. Yeah, I remember wanting to do a Sonic Roblox stream, and when booting on my account instead of CH Animates, it was the name of an OC I made in 2020. Jay said Toy Story. That's Kieran's magic word. I mean, you're not lying. You're not lying.
I think the
I
only
am
movie
having-
that I've gone
Sorry,
to
go
see like multiple times is like Across the Spider-Verse. I went to see that
How many
like,
times did you see that in theaters?
like 5 or 6 times. Like I think like
Jesus, 5 and 6. I gotta up my
Yeah.
game.
I wanted to get every little minute detail. I wanted to see everything of it. And then I got the movie on DVD on 4K, so now I can watch everything of it.
Yeah.
Which, speaking of, there is some voice acting going on for Beyond the Spider-Verse. We saw
I saw that yesterday.
Shamik Moore
we got
and
Shamik Moore in the booth.
the one that
Elwood is
plays
playing,
Prowler Miles.
Prowler Miles?
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're in the booth, so looking forward to it.
I'm excited. I'm so glad we're actually getting the ball rolling on that.
Yeah.
Let's see. I got a comment here. Which movie was better for you, Superman or Fantastic Four? Okay. I got to get into it a little bit. I preferred Superman. I did. Again, I'm wearing the necklace right now. I think both were really good. I enjoyed both. But I'm still thinking about Superman to this day. And I think about Fantastic Four in blips. I think the emotional payoff, I'm trying to keep it spoiler free because I know a couple people in my chat still haven't seen either.
Okay.
But I feel like the emotional beats in Superman, despite it not having your traditional flow screenplay-wise to any other film, like Fantastic Four, which I think has a more structurally sound narrative, if you want to label it that way.
Yeah.
Through all the madness of the roller coaster that is Superman, I still feel by the end of Act 3 and the conclusion of the film, the emotional resonance of the arc the character went on has a beautiful bookend that leaves you with a message that resonates to the point to where a toddler could tell you what the theme of the movie was. Kindness is punk rock. You've heard people like quoting that nonstop because that was the narrative through line in the arc that the characters go through. Specifically Clark, but also the impact that he has on the Justice Gang and the world around him. And that message is something that I actually carry over into my everyday life post seeing the movie. That as cheesy as that sounds, it does make you want to make an effort to do a little bit better. And I feel like that's the whole point of superhero stories for me. When I go into a superhero project, I'm looking to take something away. I don't always have to be inspired. Sometimes it can allow me to face something that I've gone through in my life that I otherwise wouldn't have had the strength to look at.
Mm-hmm.
But Superman, I think, exceeded in doing that, whereas Fantastic Four I enjoyed for its scope, its character interactions and chemistry, and the menacing nature of Galactus and the amazing visuals of Silver Surfer riding a black hole and stuff like that. I think the character in Fantastic Four that comes the closest to having an arc like Superman is Silver Surfer, hence her being my favorite character in the movie. Between her and Sue, I think they have a lot of food on their plate to devour in terms of like character work. And the rest of the four, while great in their roles, and I feel everybody played those roles to the best of their ability and even exceeded my expectations, Superman, at the end of the day, as a story, as a film, as a piece of art, spoke to me more. And it's something that I can see myself thinking about beyond this summer. Versus Fantastic Four, I think, is a great movie that I will continue to think about, but more so from a scope and artistic level than an emotional resonance for me personally. So yeah, that's my reasoning for picking Superman. I'm not going to say like, oh, this movie bodies that one. It's just what spoke to me more.
Yeah.
So that's where I am with that.
Yeah. And honestly, like, both movies are great. They're great movies.
Yeah, they're both great.
They're great movies. They do some things different from each other. Superman, it's more, kind of on the hopeful, optimistic, and Fantastic Four does that a little bit, but it's more about how far will you go to protect those that you care about, right? And in a way, Superman kind of falls under that same thing, but it does it in a different way. So I think for me, like, I said before, like, Superman takes the edge like a little bit, but I honestly like enjoyed both films. I rewatched Superman recently, with my family, and I was just kind of thinking about certain things that I remembered, like in the theater, that I thought about. So there's some things that I didn't even catch, in the theater that I caught on digital. So honestly, I just think this year has just been a great year for movies in general. Like,
for both. Yeah.
Like, for both
Absolutely.
Marvel and DC. Honestly, the whole Marvel and DC rivalry thing that's going on, the box office numbers and things like that. Honestly, I think Marvel and DC fans need to pat each other on the back and say, you know what, you guys killed it. Yeah, you guys killed it too.
You're cutting in and out a little bit again.
Yeah.
Like every other word is kind of cutting out, but
okay.
Just letting you know. Yeah.
Yeah. But like, I just think, Marvel and DC fans, I think it's a W for both. And I think both need to just celebrate, because this to me lies a good future in the superhero genre. There's going to be some things, we got Supergirl next year, we got Brand New Day next year, and Doomsday and things like that, and Clayface as well. So there's things on both sides to be excited about, not just with the movies, but with the television side of things, with the animation side of things. I just think that in the next couple of years, the superhero genre is going to have so many different projects to look forward to that it's just going to be a good time to see both Marvel and DC being successful.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think they're both kind of finding their way back to being in their bag. So
yeah,
a lot of good stuff to come from it. Just real quick, gotta address chat. Y'all are showing up and showing out today. I think this is the vibe. I know I asked you guys if I should do weekly streams. If it's gonna be like this, I'm gonna keep it up then.
Yeah.
This is awesome.
Yeah.
Let's see. Bro, they gotta keep Shamik Moore and Haley Steinfeld in different recording studios. That is crazy work. You're not wrong. You're not wrong at all, though. You're not wrong at all. See, I liked both, but when it comes to me thinking I have thought about Superman more, plus knowing it's the start of something more, absolutely, I'm pretty much in the same boat there. well said, Geekly. Kindness is something to apply in our everyday lives. Everyone watching at home, do that. Please do. Don't watch the movie and be like, oh, pretty colors and awesome fight scenes. That's it. Okay, let me go and trip a homeless person. Don't do that.
Yeah.
Be kind.
A little
Please,
kindness
actually.
goes a long way, you
Yeah.
know?
Yeah,
It costs nothing to
I-
just be a nice person.
exactly. We need a little bit more of that in the world.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever went out of my way to watch a film more than once in a theater. The more I think about it, you should give it a go. I used to not do it because I wanted to retain that theater experience from one viewing, and then I'd be like, okay, I'm gonna wait till it comes home because I want to have that experience encapsulated in that moment. But
Yeah.
I'm a lot more open to it now, especially with Superman. I saw it in different formats. Each time I went, I saw it in IMAX, I saw it in 3D, I saw it in standard, I saw it in 4DX. So each time I went, it was a different experience, and I think that made it worth it for me. I think I felt, oh man, my mouth is so dry. I feel like I'm foaming at the mouth. I think I felt the same, not just about Superman, but TMNT Mutant Mayhem with the whole thing about emotional resonance. That's why I saw it like 5 times and bought it on Blu-ray. Same, I bought it on Blu-ray a couple times. I have the Steelbook, the standard version. I'm a nerd when it comes to collecting the home release physical versions if there are different versions of it. I did it with Power Rangers 2017. I bought every version of that film you can get. In fact, I want to do a video on that movie. I think that movie. Let me not go down that rabbit hole. I can talk about Power Rangers 2017 for a lifetime. Tell Jace to turn his Discord voice settings from crisp to standard. Have you done that? Have you tried that?
I haven't. I can try that now, actually.
Yeah, that I think will stop it from cutting out on my end. I forgot about that. I had to cut that off like a couple years ago and haven't thought about it since.
Okay, let's see. I'm in here
I
now.
would love to see
Standard.
Trigon as
Here
the
we go.
big bad for the DCU. That would be sick. I'm not against that. That would be awesome.
Okay, so I got it on standard. Do I sound better?
Right now, yeah. You sound more stable.
Okay.
You know what? Go ahead and talk for an extended period of time, just about anything, and I'll tell you if it starts acting up or cutting out.
Okay, you were talking about TMNT 2. Is that still coming out next year? Or is that...
The sequel to Mutant Mayhem, that's going to be 2027. So the same
Okay.
year as Spider-Verse and Shrek and Doomsday and all that.
Jeez. That 2027 is going to be packed.
Very much so.
Hey,
That's going to be insane.
Hey, but we got Spider-Verse and TMNT coming out the same year again. That's hype.
Yeah, we got, and it's funny because that happened last time. Mutant Mayhem and Across the Spider-Verse came out the same year.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that actually comes out a day before my birthday, actually.
There you go.
Hey,
what, Turtles?
Yeah.
Wait, when's your birthday?
September 18th.
Mine is September 17th. What the heck?
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Wow.
That's insane. I think that'll be the day we do an in-person meetup and we go see the movies.
Yes.
We'll have a joint birthday.
Yes.
That's insane. That is insane.
And Sonic 4.
Learn something new every day.
And Sonic 4 is in 2027. Yeah, 2027 is going to be stacked.
Yeah.
Spaceballs. I can't forget Spaceballs. I love Spaceballs, so
sequel.
That's going to be fun.
Supposedly the Superman sequel will be ready by then. The Batman Part 2.
Yeah. That's going to be
Wars.
That's going to be 2023 all over again. 2027.
Yeah. A lot of stuff to look forward to. Bittersweet Theory, welcome to the chat. Luckily, you're not joining at the end of the stream. We still have a whole other topic to talk about. So you're good. You've made it to a stream, and we're staying live. Let's clap that up for Bittersweet Theory.
Yes, sir.
Thank you so much. See, same with the, if that works, Jace would have to also toggle his noise suppression bar. Okay. See, same here with the home media nerdiness in the middle of a fixation on 3D Blu-rays currently. Yeah, that it happens, man. Physical media is, I love it though. I love it. I will never not love it.
Yeah.
We also got Spider-Verse in 3098. Okay, buddy. See, dude, when TMNT Mutant Mayhem 2 comes out, those kids are gonna be grown. Yeah, their voices are gonna drop like 12 octaves going into the next movie.
Yeah.
Thank goodness. Yeah, you're all here, Bittersweet. Thank you for tapping in. You know what, Jace? I gotta say something. So me and the homie that I have here on call, JaceTheDon, we have been talking about doing a live movie talk show. That's pretty much this.
Yeah.
This is pretty much. I think this is the first episode.
Yeah, episode 1 right here.
Yeah. I hate to do this because I know some people are gonna leave, and it's gonna break my heart because I'm having such fun. But we gotta talk Peacemaker, guys. We gotta talk Peacemaker season 2. So to lighten the blow, we'll talk like spoiler free for like 3 minutes. But I think that's all I can manage to talk spoiler free in regards to season 2.
Yeah.
So if you have not seen the season premiere of season 2 of Peacemaker, spoilers are incoming. Thank you guys for tapping in. If you are going to leave, now is your chance to do so you don't get spoiled once again on Peacemaker Season 2 premiere. We're going all out. Okay. So I'm going to let whoever needs to leave say their goodbyes. If you're staying, let me know so I can go crazy. It was nice knowing y'all avoiding Peacemaker spoilers now. Thank you for tapping in, Jono. Yeah, we got to yap about it. We got to yap about Peacemaker. We got to do it. I've delayed it as long as I can. Let me also give the visual cue. There we go. Peacemaker. Boom. Let's see. I'm staying. Seeing the premiere. Let's go. That's what's up. That's what's up. Okay, I think we're good to start.
All
Gotta
right.
find a way to watch it somehow. I have to depart as well, unfortunately. That's fine. That's totally fine. Thank you for being here. Y'all have been great. This stream was incredible. This is one of my favorite streams I've done in.
You'll find a way to watch it. I mean, I know a way. Oh, yo ho.
I'll show you.
Hi,
I'll show you off
Bay.
stream. I'll show you off stream.
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't get mad at me. Who is Peacemaker? Don't worry. We're not going to be mad. I think that's a valid question.
Yeah,
We'll
yeah.
actually inform you here in a bit as we get into the groove of talking about it. Also, those of you that are leaving, follow the Twitch. Geekly Official. Once again, I'm going to be streaming on there as well. There will be some streams exclusive to YouTube, some exclusive to Twitch. Sometimes I'll stream on both at the same time. I will be doing art and animation on Twitch. I will be doing gaming, just chatting. So if you want to tap into everything that I have coming up in store and get sneak peeks at upcoming Geekly content, which, to be honest, I think Twitch will be the place where you get to see a little bit more exclusive stuff for upcoming projects you might be interested in. Make sure you follow Geekly Official over there so you don't miss out on all of that stuff. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I plugged the Twitch. I've warned you guys. It's time. Spoilers for Peacemaker Season 2. JaceTheDon, I'm going to let you take it away.
Okay.
What did you think of the premiere of Peacemaker Season 2?
What in the world did we just watch?
Valid question.
That was my
Very valid
entire
question.
thought. The entire episode was just like, what is going on? What are we doing here?
Yeah.
It's a wild ride. Yeah.
Insane. I don't know, man. Like, I will lead with saying I enjoyed it. I really enjoyed it.
Yeah.
I just found myself going, what on earth every 2 seconds, man. I think, first of all, we're seeing James Gunn evolve as a writer and a storyteller with each project that comes out. I know he's cited saying that Peacemaker 2 is his favorite thing that he's ever done. I think I heard him say that. And there are a lot of James Gunn isms in this premiere.
Yes.
I've gone on record saying that I love James Gunn's projects, even though I don't think like mine.
Yeah.
It's not necessarily catered towards me. So Superman was more so up my alley in terms of tone and style. Able to laugh along with a lot of the jokes more in there than I did here. I think if I'm just gonna get some of my few gripes out of the way so we can start, hyping things up, because I don't want to be the whole time because I think there's some really incredible material in here. Some of the dialogue and the so-called man-child isms started to get to me just a little bit,
Yeah.
just a tad bit. I think Baker and Adrian Vigilante in particular started to feel very like, I don't know, maybe that's me needing to shift my mindset a little bit. Like, this is a comic book show, it's a different universe, different, there are different people that kind of articulate themselves in different ways. But there were moments in time where I was like, they feel a little goofy, cartoony. I can't really resonate with what's going on here. They're almost a little too dumb. But that's pretty much it. Everything else, I think, like, aside from that nitpick, I really, really dug. By the way, let me fill Bittersweet in because they only have like 15 minutes to be online. Peacemaker is a DC character, a very bottom of the barrel in terms of popularity DC character that writer-director James Gunn has brought to life on HBO Max, starring John Cena in the same universe as the new Superman film, kind of pivoting off the back of the Suicide Squad reboot, the rated R one from a few years ago. So hopefully that catches you up to speed. So, yeah, I think that the most impressive thing premiere was the emotional resonance in terms of Peacemaker dealing with the grief and loss and family and the complications that came through his upbringing, and utilizing this alternate dimension multiverse storyline, which I know everybody's sick of, but using it more so for the means of telling an emotional story and tapping into the behaviors and the mindset and the state in Chris's life right now versus using it as an excuse to open the door to bring in multiverse variants and fan service and alternate versions. It all served Peacemaker's current emotional and mental state. And I think that that's going to be the biggest strength of this season, especially given what could be the most insane ramifications of the ending of the episode.
Yeah.
So that's where I am with it. But I'll let you take it away with how you felt about some of that stuff.
I think I kind of resonate kind of the same. You see Peacemaker's definitely dealing with grief. He's dealing with wanting to be somebody. He wants to be a hero, and you can kind of see, how that plays out. And also, he's trying to, deal with other certain situations out there, and then, finding out about this multiverse, that has his father, that has his brother in it. It just kind of feels like a restart for him in a way. And I think maybe this is a very meta take on rebooting the universe.
Yeah.
And I kind of like that. I kind of like that, they're not shying away from what we know the past, but they're also acknowledging, what to look forward to in the future. And I think with that in mind, that just kind of gives me hope that we're going to see other characters, from this new universe kind of lead into whatever universe they're trying to set up down the road. Yeah.
Absolutely. I think, oh man, dude, I'm probably gonna watch it again. I gotta watch it again tonight. In fact, I'm going to. I know I gotta watch Eyes of Wakanda as well, but I'm probably gonna watch Superman and immediately go into Peacemaker, and I want to see how it piggybacks off of that. I think again, it's not overly necessary to watch Superman going into this, but there are definitely references that give you gold stars for having done your homework, quote unquote. It's not homework if it's fun.
Yeah,
so
like
having the references to everything that happened with the pocket dimensions or the pocket universes,
the retcon
Superman
with
and here. Yeah.
The DCEU Justice League. And now it's the DC
Oh, man.
Justice League.
Yeah, I wanted to talk about that. I wanted
Yeah.
to talk about the retcon. I think that was handled well.
Yeah.
I'm the type of person, at least years ago, I've been trying to let this go. I used to be very particular about canon. And what happened is this in the same universe. There needs to be structure. This needs to be this, that, and the third. I wasn't bothered. If this happened like 6 years ago, it probably would have drove me up a wall. But I kind of respect the comic book sensibility of just gaslighting the audience. Like, oh, what you saw a few years ago? It was actually that. It was that the whole time. What do you mean Aquaman in flesh? That never happened.
Yeah, this is Mr. Terrific and Hot Girl. Like, what are you talking about?
Yeah,
you saw nothing.
It's true to comic books.
Yeah.
And if that's the route they want to go and just be like, shut up, I'm going to gaslight you, that never happened, what am I going to do about it?
Yeah. I'm
what
sure.
am I going to do about it?
I'm sure a certain group of
You
people
just got to roll with it.
are probably not happy about that too. And we know
What's
about you know the certain group of people. You know who I'm referring to.
Oh, that crowd that
that crowd
flooded my Superman video and called me a bunch of racial slurs.
Yeah, that. Oh wow, they did. They did that to you too.
What's up?
They did that to you too.
Oh yeah, I felt like it was just in their DNA. You know, it's what they feed off of.
Yeah.
You know, they okay, let me stop. they're gonna hear that we're talking about them, like their ears are gonna go up. They're gonna flood our chats and be like, "Shits or this."
Yeah.
So yeah, you know the ones.
Yeah.
But let me catch up on chat here because they're talking about the show. Let's see. I feel like who absolutely loved Peacemaker season 1. I think season 2, while very extreme, is a very interesting start to the season that has me hooked. Same, I can agree. I think that what makes this multiverse story does differently, I'm assuming is what you meant to say, is that it's kind of like a messed up superhero version of It's a Wonderful Life. You're not lying. It's ultimately a story about a guy who sees a life that, while isn't his, is the one he's always wanted. And it's going to be interesting to see how Chris's choices will affect both universes. That's what I'm excited for. Again, it's used as a storytelling tool to actually propel what's going on with his life and not feed into universe ramifications, which I'm sure will have some slight impact on the overall DCU. It's way more tailored to character work than multiverse. And that's why the same way that Spider-Verse tastefully uses it for a narrative arc versus using it as an excuse to bring back other actors and stuff like that.
Yeah, which James Gunn has gone on account to say that he loves the Spider-Verse movies. So
yeah, I think he cites it as the greatest comic book ever made, in his opinion, right? Or comic book film ever made.
Yeah, he did. So I wouldn't be surprised if he took some inspiration from those films when it came to building his universe.
Right.
Yeah.
It was such an easy retcon, but also kind of telling you, yeah, that universe is dead now. LOL. Exactly. That was kind of the vibe I got for it.
Yeah, it's pruned off the timeline.
Love the lives. Gotta go make the potato chip bags. Thanks for having me. Thank you for tapping in, Bittersweet. I always appreciate when you can find the time to show your support. It means a lot. Hope to see you soon, and we are going to get something cracking because just like me and JaceTheDon here, me and Bittersweet have live plans talking all about Final Fantasy, which I think might end up being on Twitch as well. So once again, Geekly Official on Twitch. Go ahead and follow me over there so you don't miss out. The intro song has been stuck in my head. That's from At Home Productions. I gotta be honest. I gotta be completely honest. I prefer the season 1 intro song.
I do too.
That doesn't mean I don't like this one. It's just that I don't remember it yet. I'm not too familiar with the song, so it's gonna take a bit for it to get stuck in my head. But I'll tell you, season 1. Do you really want it? You really want to taste that? Like immediately off the bat, I remembered that song.
Yeah.
So, what's going on? What's going on? We got the homie. I forget your name is different on YouTube. What's going on, man? Welcome. We're having such a good time. I don't know if you plan on watching Peacemaker season 2. You gotta join in while we're talking spoilers about the new episode that dropped last night. But chat has been going crazy. You could scroll up and see all the stuff everybody's been talking about. It's insane, dude.
We gotta talk about
Thank you for tapping in, man.
the scene. I think you know the scene that I'm talking about.
I think I know exactly what scene you're talking about. He inhaled a line of a certain substance and the camera pulled back.
Yeah, he had some booger sugar, you know, and
white girl interrupted.
it went from there, you know.
Yeah, I'm gonna let you unpack that can of worms. Actually, I want to.
I was like, what am I watching? I literally it went from Peacemaker to Euphoria and like that. I was like, what the heck? But
insane.
I was like, okay, this is James Gunn's DCU, so you know he's gonna go to places that we haven't gone to. So I was kind of like, okay, how much longer until the scene is? How much longer do we have to go through this?
It felt like it went on for 5 million years.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I was not expecting that. Oh yeah, that scene. Here's the thing. Before I read CH, yeah, guys, that scene took me out. I was not expecting. I'm gotta dance around it because I don't know all the TOS on YouTube, but watching Superman, then picking up this show and being greeted to full frontal displays of the human body of all genders is crazy work. Like uncensored right there. I don't think I've seen that much exposed body in anything.
Yeah.
Ever. I haven't finished Game of Thrones, so maybe. But like from what I've seen from Game of Thrones, this is even more than that. So that is crazy. I was low key expecting it after seeing the Red Band trailer. I didn't watch the Red Band trailer, so I had no expectations for seeing something like that. Yeah. Somebody said, "LOL, not the book of sugar." I wasn't expecting you to refer to it as that. That was dope. That was dope.
Yeah.
Here's the thing: when season 1 came out, no one expected there to be that insane intro song, and with 2, everyone expected it. So I'm happy they didn't try to top themselves. Exactly. Yeah, I think it's good. I just need to see it again and get more accustomed to it. What? It's lit? Oh, man. Game of Thrones got a lot of exposed body. Again, I haven't finished Game of Thrones, but this one episode of Peacemaker might have topped it. It might have. I'm talking dudes, women, everything in between, bro. Like, it's all there for like a good 10 minutes. It's great. John Cena, he's an actor. What I like about the whole relapse scene is that Peacemaker is trying to do everything he can to escape his pain, but none of the things he used to do is working. That I think that was the through line, the illustration narratively of that tear of him falling back on temptation and everything that he's been juggling to find some sense of peace, for lack of a better word, and illustrating that through his addiction and it not in any way helping him gain any form of relief or sense of purpose is really greatly done in this episode. I don't think everybody has to have the clothes off for it to be illustrated, but that's just me.
Yeah.
It was definitely a shot, especially for comic book stuff. I just didn't see it coming. Yeah, it was insane. It was wild. It was wild. But I knew we were. But of course I will say but as we're talking. All right, let me stop. Let me chill. But I did it again. My fault. Anyway, I think what else is there to talk about? I mean, hardcore. Right? She's going through some stuff too. That bar fight, I guess she just wanted to feel something. Because I mean, what the hell was that? Like, what was that about? How'd you feel about that scene?
Yeah, and I mean, to be fair, the guys in the bar, I mean, you know how...
Oh, it's still cutting you out.
Oh, man, it's still doing it? Okay.
Let me see.
I wonder what's causing that.
What does he need to do again? What's under your settings on Discord?
Let me look. I believe I have it on standard. And let's see, what else is it on? I know it's Input custom voice isolation studio. Input output volume.
Yeah, go to your noise suppression bar, and I guess work with the slider on that, maybe.
Okay.
Potential technology, it's a thing. Bear with us, we're live. Things like this happen.
Yeah, they do.
Let me just see if I can follow along with you. Let's see, voice. You're under voice and video, yeah?
Yeah, voice and video.
Then, yeah, noise suppression. Suppression? Crazy word. Noise suppression. Yeah, I got it on none for me. Jace, do you see a bar that one side is green and the other is yellow?
Let's see. I don't see that.
Are you on mobile or?
I'm on my laptop. I'm on PC.
Laptop?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we'll play around with that after stream, so next time it'll be a little more smooth, but I'll try to fill in the gaps of what we can't hear you say. For the most part, we can hear you. It's just every other word blips out.
Okay.
Yeah. But go ahead with what you were saying about hardcore. I think we were talking about the bar fight, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah. I mean, to be fair, those guys in there, they were trying to
They had it coming.
They had it coming, and I mean, she put up a good fight, but I mean, they started, ganging up on her, and they were laying punches on her. I was like, oh snap!
Yeah, no. When they got her to the ground and just started stomping her out,
Yeah,
I was like, yo, this is crazy work. I thought they were about to run her pockets and everything. God dang.
Yeah.
Picked her up, threw her out the bar. I was like, Jesus Christ. But she smiled at the end, so low key, she wanted that. She was eating that up, bro.
Yeah, she enjoyed that. So
she's going through some stuff, and I think at some point, everybody in chat, we need to bow our heads and pray for Hardcore and Peacemaker. I think they're all going through a little something. We need Superman to have a sit down and talk with them. Maybe give them some milk, bowl of cereal.
Yeah,
they can work through some stuff for real, I think, personally.
Also, the conversation after Peacemaker trying to get recruited.
Yeah.
They were referencing about something on a boat. Do you think they did a particular thing together and while they were drunk, and now it was kind of a situation where let's not talk about that.
I don't know what you're talking about. I have no idea what you're talking about.
So when Peacemaker goes to Hardcore's place, right? There was a conversation that got brought up from Peacemaker. He was like, do you remember about what happened, I think last night, I think he said.
Yeah.
On the boat.
I have not the slightest clue what this activity could be.
Yeah. And then she was kind of like, well, I really didn't want to go on the boat. But he was like, well, it seemed like you did. So I don't know if that was a reference to maybe them having some kind of romantic.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah. They might have had some kind of romantic thing going on, but they obviously aren't in good places right now to be in the romantic state to be dating.
You can't see my face. I'm being sarcastic. I don't blame you. You couldn't see my face. But yeah, no, I get you.
Yeah.
See, they need some milk. Yeah, they definitely do.
They do.
See, Southern Amelia is doing something similar to Chris, to where the things that she used to rely on, like her job, is not there, and now problems that she's been holding in is coming out. Yeah, it's all bubbling to the surface. You hold that in long enough, it's going to show itself. No, they played some Fortnite for real, nothing more. Basically, if you play The Last of Us Part 2, they did the boat scene. LOL. Yeah, that's probably the most tasteful way you can illustrate what transpired. you get me exactly.
Yeah.
So,
You know, they
yeah,
they
man,
they they did the Aaliyah. They rocked the boat a little bit.
oh my lord, hold up, that's crazy. I was trying to think of another song to keep the train rolling, but I think you win. You brought up Aaliyah. I can't do better than that. You can see when she's shaving the guy's head on the ground. It's not just her being mad. Oh yeah. That's pain that she's responding to. Yeah, her smile at the end, almost chilling. It was Joker-esque. It was weird. It was creepy.
Yeah.
It was. I say weird and creepy. It was sad. It was more sad than anything. That's what she views as the best way for her to cope with that pain right now. So I think this is going to be really emotionally potent, and it's so like unapologetically James Gunn. Again, I want to watch Superman and immediately go into this. That's gonna be a fun watch. So yeah, slamming. That's what you meant to say. Okay,
Yeah.
that makes more sense.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Economist
I think
had
we're
the
missing
funniest
a
line
word.
in the episode. You're literally
What was
living
it?
in the worst level of
The
Grand
worst
Theft
level
Auto.
of Grand Theft Auto. Man, I loved that little scene with him and Adebayo. That's her name, right?
Yeah.
Fiona?
Yeah.
Yeah. Their scene was great. Vigilante had a little appearance. That was cool. We got freaking Rick Flag Sr. showing up for a third time in the DCU after Creature Commandos and Superman.
Yeah.
And so he's kind of putting his priorities first.
And James Gunn actually told him that he might be a part of something bigger. And, you know, people are saying, is it Checkmate? Are we getting a Checkmate series or something with him? So that'd be interesting.
Chad, what y'all think about that? Y'all tapped in? How are y'all feeling about the DCU so far? How are y'all feeling about the DCU so far? I don't know, man. I'm hyped. I'm really enjoying it. I think that John Cena's acting is next level in this episode, which is funny because we just got that list about the three wrestlers turned actors, and I think he was at the bottom of the list.
Yeah, that's
right?
wild.
Like he was right below The Rock.
That's wild to me.
Dave Bautista's obviously number one. Like I don't think there's any debate there. But John Cena's above The Rock.
Yes.
I don't know why they flipped those two.
I
Because
mean,
the scenes with him and his brother
yeah,
reuniting, and the fact that he conveyed through an entire scene basically no dialogue, the confusion and the guilt of inserting himself in another version of him in that life that's not his own, and kind of seeing what things could have been if life was a little more sweet to his upbringing and his iterations of those characters. That was heartbreaking, and he didn't have to convey a single piece of dialogue for me to feel every emotion that he was going through in that moment.
Yeah,
so that scene was a standout for me.
The facial expressions like spoke for themselves, and I think that comes to the experience of him being a wrestler, right? You know, with the different storylines that he's had to do over the years of his career, and you know that.
Oh, you're just like completely cut out there. Like I missed a whole sentence.
Oh wow!
What's going on, Discord? What are we doing?
That's weird. I wonder
Yo,
if
can we get an L Discord in the chat? Come on now.
L Discord.
L Discord.
Let me try. Let me try putting in my earbuds and seeing if maybe that'll be better. I don't know if people can still hear everything though, but I will see.
Let's see. We'll try it out. I'm actually really happy with the DCU right now. Yeah, it's crazy. I love it. It's insane.
Oh yeah. 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 Is it better now? Can you hear me? Is it better? Can you hear me now? Okay. Okay. Hmm. Did you check out? Did you watch all the way through the episode? Because I know at the end they showed behind the scenes for the episode. They showed like behind the scenes of the episode. I think they call it this. They called it piece by piece, I believe. Um, yeah. So when you watch through the entire episode tonight, you'll see that they showed like the episode 2 trailer, but they also show like the behind the scenes for this episode. You got James Gunn talking about it, John Cena's talking about it, things like that is really interesting, really informative. Yeah. Ah, White Rabbit. Okay. Okay, I see the bar. So let me see. Is it in voice? I actually don't have. I don't think it is. I've got it on voice activity. Wait, advanced. You got input mode and input profile. Mic test. Yeah, I don't see it. Yeah. Yeah, L Discord, man. L Discord. Yeah. Okay. At Home Productions, what's good? Welcome to stream. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, how'd you feel about Peacemaker versus Peacemaker? Yeah. Yeah. James Gunn has to be a wrestling fan because we had Peacemaker and Peacemaker, he speared him. Yeah. Yeah. Yes, sir. Yeah, we gotta do another one. Yeah. Hey, I may have an idea. I had an idea for Yeah, I had an idea for a stream. Since we're halfway through the year, we should talk about our favorite movies so far. Yeah, yeah. So yeah, man. Mm. I think we're good. I think we're good. Yeah. Yes, sir. I appreciate it, man. Oh man. Yeah, I mean, dope stream, amazing stream. We got more coming, so yeah. Appreciate everybody coming through. Go check out Geekly. I got his channel in the chat, but I'll also have his links down in the description so you can go check those out. But yeah, really dope content creator. Awesome to have really cool content creators in the space where we can just talk. I mean, shoot, we might just come on stream and just talk random stuff just because, so all right. All right. Yeah, I'm free. I don't have anything to do tonight. So yeah. Is there what's your Twitch so I can link it? Yeah, give me the link so I can put it in the chat so that way people can go and yeah, check it out. Yeah. Hey, I just realized something. Did you know someone reacted to your one of your videos? The TMNT fall off. Yeah, someone reacted to it. Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna send it to you right now. Wow. Yeah, yeah, it came up in my recommendations. Yeah. Yeah. Yes, sir.